Be there to welcome me when I do, okay?
Of course. I'm sorry, Grace. I need to take this for a while.
There's a small commotion on the other end, the sound of gates opening, the voice of a child, EJ, talking excitedly about his day at school, the tapping of feet on the floorboards as he runs. It's been years since I went home, but I could still picture the whole scene in my mind. How tall is he now? Are the neighborhood kids bullying him now that I'm not around? Did Mama rearrange the furniture in the living room again? What are they having for dinner today? I miss them. I miss them so much.
It's okay, Ma. I need to go too. I've got work today. I'll call again soon, alright?
On a Saturday? Oh, never mind. Take care of yourself, dear.
Well, I mean,
I love you.
I love you too.
I love you. Bye.
The thing is, though, like when you have this job, you really do sort of work almost whenever. Because if you're doing a sale, it's like, all right, you just sail. It don't matter what fucking day it is. It's a sale. It ends with a soft click, leaving half-truths and empty promises hanging in the air. Real quick, let me also get this out the way. Timeline. Boom. Ba-boom. Oh my god, got a picture of everybody in the family. That's a fucking family picture right there. That's a beautiful, got everybody. It's a lot of goddamn people. Shit, more than I gotta deal with. I got 4 sisters. All younger than me, and I'm the only brother. Sounds like a great issue right here. We're not even talking about like stepsisters or half-sisters, which would make it even more. Anyways, closing my eyes for a moment, I take a deep breath and shake away the thoughts that are beginning to swim inside my head. It's pointless to mull over these things right now.
Okay, Isabella. Time to get that mansion sold.
Exactly. Back to business. Unfortunately, before I can take a single step away from my phone, it rings again. This is Rose. No doubt Mama forgot to say anything.
Mama? Did you forget anything?
You look at the phone before you say that.
Excuse you? I'm too young to be your mom. Are you still sleeping?
Whose is this?
Hold on, never mind that. Get yourself in the office. Hurry!
Office? What about the open house? Oh no. Is it Sir John? Did he hear about yesterday? Am I in trouble? Oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm gonna get yelled at, aren't I? What do I do? I'll buy you an extra box of donuts if...
No, it's nothing like that. Will you calm down?
Maybe.
Get yourself here, alright? I'll tell you everything then.
Okay. They probably bought the house. There's the telltale din of several feet shuffling around a wooden floor and a stick yelling in the background before Rose cuts the connection. That isn't in any way comforting, but it's enough reason for me to hastily discard my phone and finish my shower in record time. 5-minute shower. Nah, I can do about 5 minutes. I don't like 5-minute showers, though. I do like 15 minutes. Anyways, I make it to our office within 20 minutes of leaving my apartment, completely disheveled and out of breath. A feat if I take into account my usual travel time. Routine clamor common to Breyer Realty Corporation's Luxembourg office greets me as soon as my foot crosses the threshold. Papers rustling, telephones ringing at the sporadic intervals, agents talking at varying volumes, staff moving about, and...
Where the hell is C? Where are my employees?
Oh god.
What the actual fuck, guys? Of all the times to disappear without notice.
My boss's words turn muffled as someone else crosses the door, closing the door to his office, likely the work of our HR manager. Throughout the past weeks, he's been in a bad mood over a few employees who have failed to report to work. I hear they're still trying to get a hold of them, but to no avail. The result is half their workload have been shifted to all available staff so as not lose clients. Yeah, they have to do that. Not that I mind the extra work. If anything, it means I'll have more to send to my family back home. Although the rumors of a branch closing circulate because of this is indeed a bit worrisome. My bag barely touches the top of my table when Rose pulls me aside.
Dear, I need you to help me with these papers.
Okay.
If you could also get these signed and photocopied before lunch today, that would be great.
Okay, what are we doing? Someone by the house? One after another, she thrust a bunch of paperwork in my hands without explanation. A page flutters away from the top of the pile, and I lean down to pick it up, my eyes scanning the top of the page as I straighten. A purchase and sale agreement. Yeah, someone bought the house. I'm guessing it would probably be Marianne, Hannah, and Luke. Obviously, that's not their... That's the fucking name that we have in here. But it ain't their fucking name. I forget their fucking Mr. and Mrs. last name. You know. Purchase and sale agreement. Rose simply gestures her thumb in the direction of our visitor lounge when I tilt my head in question. There, seated on a sofa, looking completely out of place in the humble decorated room, is the same couple from the day before. The Wrights. Yeah, Mr. or Mrs. Wright. There we go. Something bubbles up in my throat. The presence in the office can only mean one thing.
Buying it? We got a deal?
She swats at my hand, tugging her sleeve. All her eyes are alit with something akin to joy. She wants this sale to happen as much as I do, and now that it's here, the deal needs to be closed, yet documents need to be signed still, but the elation is there. Along with the foreboding feeling I can't
I
pinpoint.
had to do a little damage control, but they're already interested in acquiring the property, even before they attended the open house.
Yeah, no, that was obvious, because they fucking sent Marianne. But yeah, okay, that's great. There we go.
Isn't it obvious?
Yeah, see?
They already hired an interior designer.
I could have told you. I just said
I've never
that.
seen a buyer as aggressive as Madam Wright.
Bro, stop
She even
listening.
tried to negotiate a lower rate.
Hey, stop listening to my conscience, okay? God damn, listening to your
One at a time.
It's like
Rose.
reading someone's mind.
I can't process everything you're saying at once. What do you mean?
Oh my god, my brain is stupid. My conscience is smart.
They're paying 15% higher than the listing price.
Woo!
As long as we get the paperwork done as soon as possible.
Woo! And this is a mansion that we're talking about here. Goddamn! How bad do they want this
If
place?
we allow it, they'll be paying up front too.
But yeah, up front? Like, right. All right, let's get this paperwork done.
Even with that urban legend?
They don't know about that. They don't need to know about that. Let's move on.
Oh, I was so sure we lost the sale after yesterday.
They know about it? Oh my
Don't
god.
look so surprised. We still have to conduct some last few checks before we completely hand it over to them.
What?
Please. I'll happily do the paperwork.
You're
to
damn
Rose.
right.
I'll even go to the land registry myself and make sure the property changes hands with every single legal blessing.
I don't know about that. We're gonna die if we go back to that property. Don't they have better things to spend money on? I'd haggle it down to the lowest possible price if I were in their place, especially with the stories attached to it. No, see, here's the thing: I wouldn't buy something that has like an urban legend tied to it. And even then, if I had the money, I wouldn't buy a mansion. There's just no point in my opinion. It's like a mansion's just to show off. There's no reason to have one. So hey. And if I had to buy one for whatever God knows reason and have the whole family move in, this is literally what would happen, and it'd probably be the cheapest one that I could have as many people over as possible. Cause no reason to spend all that money and be like, oh, bragging about it. Anyway. Not that my opinion matters one bit here. No, it does not. It's their money. We're just the agents who are agreeing to receive a hefty commission after all, nothing more. Rose gives me a pat on my shoulder, signaling that she's heading back to them, and an unspoken instruction for me to follow after I'm done. It doesn't take me long to finish what work she left me. In fact, having our boss sign the agreement is the easiest, since it has put him in a better mood, to the entire office's relief. Ma'am, Hannah calls me over the moment she notices my presence at the lounge door. She welcomes me at a bright style. Her movements more open than what one would typically expect from a passing client to have.
Oh, Isabel, how are you feeling? You looked awfully dreadful yesterday.
Bella is Bella. Get my name right. All right.
Isabella, I'm fine now, ma'am. I appreciate your concern.
Water. See, it'd be different if it was like accent. Like an accent thing, you know, but she doesn't have one. If it was like an accent issue and it just makes it sound like she's saying a different letter, it'd be completely fine, but it's not. I really don't understand why they can't get my name right. It's fairly a common name. It shouldn't be that hard to remember. I mean, Isabella, Bella, all three of those are pretty common. The fuck is wrong with you? Anyways, even Izzy. I would take Izzy, a nickname. Give me that. Regardless, I hand them the copy of their agreement.
Wonderful. Your team works unbelievably fast.
Yeah, I mean, when it's a sale like this, I mean, hell, I'd be working fast too. Shit. Bam. Hannah skims through each of them with a scrutinizing eye, checking every page for inconsistency and errors. Despite the unassuming impression she gives off, she appears fully aware of what to look for. In the process contract for those like... It is surprising, to be quite honest. I haven't pegged her for someone who is well-versed in these things, yet here she is. She shows some of it to her husband, and he responds with the same passive interest as if he's more than happy to leave everything to her. You know, everybody has that one thing. Watch the letter somehow be in this, and we're gonna be like, the fuck, again? I'll be like, God damn, it's not on purpose, I swear. I'm just helping out a D-list horror movie. I've been busy, and it's just been slipping everywhere. I can't tell if it's purely because he believes she's capable enough, or doesn't care about what they are buying, or he simply finds paperwork tedious. To me, it's tedious. Apparently satisfied with what she's seen, Ma'am Hannah claps her hands together before extending it to us for a shake. Meme review. Alright, let me stop. Rose and I released the breath we've been holding, both of us, more than happy to return the gesture. Yes.
Are you really sure about this property, ma'am? We could easily find you a bigger one among our current listings. Something with a modern touch?
I like older touches more than modern touches. That's because I like that. That's the reason why I like the mountains more than I do like other places, because a lot of the buildings are like older, like the log cabins and shit like that. Like I like that a lot more than I do a lot of the things down here. So that's my opinion. Y'all hear that fucking hay in the back? Something not haunted, perhaps. I probably would have never said this. I might have said the first part, but I wouldn't have said the rest. I would have just been like, all right, they said they want the house. Because I'd be thinking out, like, you know, thinking personally, and then I would just be like, no, I'm just gonna be quiet because there ain't no reason to talk. Rose shoots me a warning glance that clearly says, don't make a scene, we're almost there.
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
I was just, you
The
know,
house is absolutely perfect, isn't it, darling?
I'm like, I just wanted to make sure. But hell, if anything, you're raising the rate. I didn't know you were gonna pay us more for the house when the house is worth less. But of course, don't say that. That's bad. Unless you want to be really nice. And then, I mean, I would say it in this situation because they have been generally nice. So, I mean, it isn't bad to say it. And then be like, yo, I mean, the house is worth more, like less than that. And then you guys are paying more for it. They're gonna be like, yeah. I'm like, what the
I feel
hell?
like that would still be a nice addition.
What? Okay, this guy. Excuse what the fuck I just said. All right. This is the snotty type, the snooty type. I want a fucking helipad. And the house is fucking bigger than my fucking apartment by like 100 times.
Yes, well, we'll get there eventually, love.
Why the fuck do you need a helipad? Alright, fucking, I'm done.
As I was saying, if your partner had the documents yesterday, we would have bought it right there immediately.
Oh,
Shame
yeah.
she didn't have it.
Well, there's still a few necessary documents we need you to sign after, but we'll let you know once we have those finalized. We'll be handling the process for the rest, so don't worry about it, ma'am.
Within a week, I hope.
Yeah, because you know how the fucking text papers and shit like that works. You gotta pass it to this guy, gotta go to that department, gotta go fucking over here, gotta go to the state, gotta come back from the state, which fucking state's the state, be back over here. Somebody's gotta sign the bitch again, send it back off to the state. You gotta sign the paper, then he gotta sign the paper, and then it go back to me. I sign the paper, the boss sign the paper, then go back to the fucking state.
We still have a housewarming party to plan after all. You know how much thought should be put into those things.
I mean, sure, I don't
There are
I don't party.
servants for that, darling.
I hate this guy more and more.
Love, wouldn't it be better if we handled it ourselves? A personal touch of sorts.
Hell, if I'm throwing a party, this was gonna be, and I don't like.
It is our
I'm not big on
housewarming
parties
party
anyways.
And our new home.
No more than a week, ma'am. Barring unexpected delay, of course. You can leave it to us.
Excellent. Well then, I'll leave you two to it. It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
As with you.
Oh, and before we forget,
She discreetly folds something into both her hands and winks, a finger raised to her lips, demanding
I
our
know
silence.
both of you worked hard on getting us this beautiful mansion. Did I mention we reward our people generously?
No, you did not. I don't have anything to say. Just thank you.
This is... Ma'am, I can't accept this.
Don't you worry, darling. It's a small thing coming from us.
Yeah, that's what they say. Watch, this is enough to fucking pay out our fucking dad's hospital bill.
Consider this your bonus for a job well done.
Okay. as much as I don't like accepting shit from people, like money, because it's like, yo, are you sure you want me to have this? Like, I would legitimately have to ask you about like 3 times. I'm like, are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Like, are you 100% sure? Like, you know how much you give me, right? Yeah. Okay. Just, yeah. All right, making sure. She smiles sweetly, like this is simply the most normal thing to do in the world. And it's, yeah, of course.
Forget, my lovely interior designer would appreciate it if you hand her a copy of the floor plans as soon as possible. She's dying to work on the house.
Dying. I like how the word dying has emphasis. All right. Yeah, I'll share it to her.
Do that,
I'll
yes.
email it to her,
Here's
give
her
it to her.
contact.
What the fuck?
Certainly, ma'am. We'll have it processed as soon as possible.
Yep.
I knew I could count on you, lovelies.
I'm surprised
I hope to see you too soon.
we don't
so can
have
disclose.
an up with her or her husband in any form or way. Like, we haven't had an option to either. Just like that, transaction over and done with. My mind's still reeling after they left over. Other agents would kill to have clients like them. A part of me feels lucky about the fact. No lengthy negotiations, no sudden change of mind, just talks, signatures, a few handshakes here and there, and we're done. The other part. A second ago, we sold a haunted property to 2 innocent clients. Sure, the commission's big enough to continue funding Papa's treatment and hospitalization, big enough to pay for all 4 of my younger siblings' schooling. Heck, it'll keep me away from instant noodle diet for months. I don't have to go back to the mansion as well once the deal has been closed, much to my sanity's relief. But knowing that something's in there and we gave it to a good couple despite that? Oh, Isabella, the things you do to sell a house and get money. Papa won't be happy with that. I can respect, you know, I get the it's like an honor and respect situation. I can, you know, I'll respect that. I gotcha. And be like, I don't want them to deal with that. At least I have good news to tell them next time I call them. The little I lie I told Mama this morning isn't a lie anymore.
They're something.
Yeah, they
How
are.
does it feel?
What, selling a house or mansion, I mean? Or what you mean?
How does what feel?
Your first big multi-million-pound sale, silly.
No.
I know you've been with us for years, but this has got to be memorable for you.
Yeah, it definitely would. If I was fucking doing this job and I actually loved it or something, I'd be like crazy. I'd be like, oh my god. I'd be like pretty much me when I win a game of Apex. It's just like one of the matches you know you shouldn't win. Your heart's over here fucking beating constantly. You'll be like you 30 minutes later, your heart's still fucking beating. You're like, I shouldn't have won that fight, but I did. Alright, anyways. Minimal is an understatement,
Come
Rose.
on, show some enthusiasm. They
Whoa.
gave us a bonus, too. Aside from the commission and the other bonus boss promised.
Woo! There you go.
What are you gonna do with it?
Pay off a bill, food, and help my
I don't
situation.
know. Send it home, probably?
Let me go ahead and save. I got a feeling that she's about to ask me a stupid question.
All of it?
No, I wouldn't do all of it. I would. 20% goes to a bank. My bank, obviously, bank account. And then you want to, figure out how the fuck I want to split it up. Probably around 40 to 60%. 20% of it already went in my fucking bank. So, 20% would probably stay in my pocket. Depending on how much we got, I don't know. Fucking, it's multi-million. So, if it's multi-million, then probably a lot more will go to the bank, but I don't know. I don't know the exact number. Around 40 to 60% might go home because pills and tuition and family could need it too, because they need it to live as well.
Not everything, of course. Most of it. I'll leave some for my living expenses.
Listen here, Isabella. I'll teach you something I should have told you before we ended your training.
What? She slings an arm over my shoulders and leans in close to my ear as soon as she's about to share a big
It's
secret.
okay to celebrate from time to time.
That's hard for some people to do, man. Like, some people, it's easy to celebrate. It's hard for some people to wind down. I'm one of those people. It's hard for me to wind down. If I get in a groove for like a rhythm for working, it's just constant. There's almost no end to it. I might take a day off where I don't edit. That's it for me. And I love editing. So a day off for me is like a day off from recording. Because I'll still edit that day because I love fucking editing. So it depends. I'm not one to relax. Relaxing for me is hard. I know my friends can get me to relax. They're pretty good at it, which is one of the things I value a lot in them. The fact that they can You know, I can relax, calm down, and be myself with them. Anyways.
I don't get it.
It's simple. Go out, do something for yourself. Throw a party and treat your friends to free food.
Celebrate good times. Come on, yeah. Let's celebrate. I wonder if anyone knows this song. Yeah. No one does because it's
Didn't
fucking
you
old
say
song.
the last one's some sort of tradition back in
Yeah,
Hungary?
I like old songs. Okay.
Hello, this is practically a done deal.
Isn't throwing a party a bit excessive?
Like I went to a party. I'd probably like maybe I would go out with my friends. Probably you got to figure out the schedule first, though, obviously. And it is the weekend, so you might have a chance to be like, you know, the next day after you do something, be like, bro, we're getting together again. You don't have, you know, you're not doing anything, right? Never. Okay, good. Zach, no, and you're a teacher. I know you damn well don't have anything, right? You don't have to do like detention or anything. Okay, good, good. Whoop, there you go.
Your call. I won't say no to an invitation, by the way, in case you really are planning to throw one. A few drinks would be nice too, thank you very much.
Okay.
I don't think my apartment's big enough for that.
Nope, and it's messy as all shit.
You could always move? Bloody hell, you're working in real estate.
Nah. That'd be me. Works in real estate, doesn't own a house. Nah, I would never. And you probably get like a deal too on like a house. Nah, I would never. And you would know like all the sale pitches too. So like if you even went to like a real estate and they tried like working on, you know, working fucking real estate magic, be like, don't you try that shit on me. I work at a real estate bitch.
I think I'll pass. That's too much of an unnecessary expense for me.
I think we need a bigger apartment, and I think you need to clean your fucking apartment.
But I did promise Becca free lunch in case the sale goes well.
You go do that. Hold on a sec.
She quickly removes herself from me to answer the phone on her desk. Her tone shifts from playful to professional in the span of a few seconds.
Not a problem, ma'am. I could bring you a copy of the contract if...
Must be another client. Nothing surprising there. She's one of the BRC's top agents, no matter how modest she appears. A saleswoman through and through. I, on the other hand, have a very little knack for it. Of course, I learned eventually I had to, but someone else will, without a doubt, do a better job. Once, though, in a drunken stupor, Rose told me a story of what could have been. Years ago, wide-eyed, young, and brimmed with yet-to-be-fulfilled dreams and ambitions, she was a term or two away from her nursing degree. Out of curiosity, courtesy, I never pressed on the matter further. But perhaps it's where the sense of fondness started. Small connection due to one similar experience in our respective lives of goals we both let pass us by because of circumstances we're in.
I'd be happy to discuss this over tea, ma'am. All right, I'll
Yo,
be there.
I want
Thank
some
you.
tea right now. I love tea. If you didn't know that, you're new to the channel. I love tea. Like, you'd be surprised that I'm not drinking tea right now. But almost all my other recordings, I have at least one thing of tea with me. I really want some chai tea right now. Actually, Earl Grey, but we don't have any, so probably settle for Lady Grey. Anyways.
Reassigned.
Huh?
Have you heard from Mark and all?
Not since the first visit to the mansion. Why? No news from the HR yet?
None at all. Boss thinks he ran away.
Huh.
I doubt it, though. He's too much of a wimp for that. There must be another reason. Who knows?
Did he go to the house? Oh, they made it sound like he went to the house. If he did, that's the fucking reason right there.
Anyway, I've got to meet this one. I'll see you later.
I want to meet someone over tea. Like, legitly, that's the way you get me out of the house. So let's meet up over tea. Oh, shit. Like, or say, like, a coffee place, because they have tea most of the time. You'd be like, all right, I'm going to get coffee. I'm like, I'm going to get tea. Fuck that. Let's go. She throws a wave over her shoulder and rushes out the office. The lunchtime bell rings shortly after, followed by the chatter of a few fellow legends. Ordinarily, there's no need to go out. But oversleeping did allow me for the luxury of packing my own lunch today if one considers taking an instant noodle cup from pantry, packing your lunch. Time to make up on a good product I made to Becca, I suppose. I don't know if that is humble that I have the money to buy myself food, but I'm gonna eat ramen. Or the fact that I just don't want to spend it. Like, is that stubborn or humbling? That I don't want to spend the money for me to have better food. I would invite everybody. In the end, only Becca and Zach could come. Okay. Ash, on the other hand, couldn't be reached. All of my calls went straight to voicemail. He's at it again, right there today. He's gone the next day. Oh well, his loss. We have agreed at a nearby cafe, the same one I frequent with Becca because it's cheap and they give away free bread around closing time. Quaint. A light old-fashioned, though like a wee bit out of place amidst the city's tall buildings. But we love it all the same. I don't know why this voice came out of me, but it did. Much like its facade, the interior carries an antique charm to it. What accents is this? I do not know. Vintage art pieces and a row of shelves boasting an extensive collection of books cover the walls. It would have been nice to hang out here for hours on end, but even the weekend, the place is still packed with people. Thankfully, Becca and Zach have already found seats and are engaged in some casual chatter when I arrive. It's strange seeing the two of them without Ash accompanying the other. They've never been particularly close. Sure, they talk when they meet, laugh at same things when there's something funny, but they're distant, the kind of born purely out of differing interest. I understand that. Like, I'm close with two of my best friends that I consider them like my all-time best friends, and then I have one he's an all-time best friend. I just don't know him on the same personal level I know the other two. But I still definitely fucking consider him my best friend, and he's definitely all-time. That, or Zach's simply afraid of Becca. It's not impossible, and I won't blame him if he is. He might be the tallest in our group, but everyone knows that it means nothing against Becca's temper. Even I am a little scared of her.
Zach! Becca!
Hello, my friends. Alright.
Well, you
I
seem to
fucking
be in a
need to
better
stop.
mood today.
That's what I need to do.
What happened?
I sold $1 million house. I mean, let me not say that out loud. I sold a mansion. I made a sale. A big sale.
I know that smile, Belle. Come on, still.
I'm gonna save on top. I thought that was gonna be a question, but it wasn't. Cause saying you fucking sold $1 million thing's gonna get you mugged. That's what it's gonna do. That's what that's gonna do. And all right, let's spill the tea.
Don't rush me. Let's order food first, okay?
It orders the most expensive thing off the list. Waiter, I would like me a ribeye. The finest ribeye you have. Nah, it's a... God damn it. On a normal day, me and Becca will order a hearty stirring of their special vegetarian stovies. Zach takes anything with a good helping of meat, sausages, or potatoes in it. I can respect that. But today's a good day. Great even. It's not wrong to indulge a little, right? No, not at all.
Today's special. For the three of us.
It would have been 4, but Ash is, fucking off doing work again. Even the person jotting down our order looks surprised at today's meal choice. She writes it nevertheless and leaves without a comment. Becca furrows her eyebrows, her halfway open, ready to let loose what's likely a string of reprimands. You don't have the money for this! Why are you spending this much money? Right?
Don't worry.
It's my treat. I said I owed you lunch, and I got this. She still is probably gonna be that. The glare she sends my way reminds me of the one I received from Mama when I punched a kid bullying my younger brother. 18 years ago. Damn. Naturally, I never did it again after she made me apologize the next day, but Becca's far from being my mom, even though she acts like my mom. A small, sheepish grin, yes, I know that's the way you pronounce that, is enough to turn that frown into a defeated sigh. Food arrives in the middle of a funny story from Zach, putting the rest of the conversation on hold as we are each served our order. It isn't anything fancy. That looks fucking good. And it isn't anything fancy, yet it's arranged like something's fancy. Pan roasted sea... Oh my god. Sea bass with citrus dressed asparagus and a portion of mashed potatoes. Ha, that sounds great. On the side, or at least, that's what the daily special board says. That's what it fucking looks like. That looks fucking great. I want it in my belly. I ate a little early, but I want it in my belly. I had flounder, but I want that. I never did pay any attention to whenever I come in here, since they price whatever's written way above what I'm willing to spend on food on a single day.
I'm so hungry, I think I'm dying.
Okay, stop saying that.
Hungry.
I don't know what you're talking about. No.
Hey, Not all the time.
Like 20 out of 7.
Let me guess. You skipped breakfast again.
Okay.
Not on purpose. I may have overslept by a few seconds today.
Seconds. That's what she says. That's what she has, seconds.
Right then. Stop stalling, Isabella. What's this about?
I'm not stalling. I'm just waiting. All
Let
right.
us
Tactically.
say, Rebecca. She wouldn't be inviting us out if it wasn't worth hearing out.
Yeah, tactically, of course.
Well, we're waiting.
I'm treating you guys to a once-in-a-century thing.
An excellent gun breaks out of my face,
I'm
except
sorry, say that again.
And this is important because...
because Becca only raises one eyebrow. Meanwhile, Zach appears like he didn't get the punchline to another lame joke Ash made, and instead we search for someone to explain it. My little days are over, Ash is not here, so we should celebrate. I'm gonna save that. But I'm gonna say this, because we need Becca to, we need Becca to fucking love us again.
Okay, let me do that again.
Yeah, see? I don't think that ups Zachary. It might have a little bit, but
Guess what, guys? I'm paying! I sold the house!
there you go. At the news, as the news sinks in, and their expression goes from the sheer bewilderment to utter surprise. That's more like
You
it.
heard me right, ladies and gentlemen. As of today, I'm Maria Isabella Grace Cruz Santos and free from my instant noodle binge.
See, that's the reaction you wanted. Be like, you're actually not eating purely only ramen. See, I'd be the one to say that and then instantly fucking go home and eat ramen.
Hold it, Belle. You sold the house?
Yeah, well, me and Rose, but yeah.
Yep.
Which house is this? In Aslam Village? The one with the open house yesterday?
Yeah.
The one and only. Come on, Becca.
Yeah.
I know you've got a better memory than that.
That one. That house. The one that, is haunted. I mean, not haunted, but we sold it.
Oh, wow. That's...
She let out a hum, although she's nodding. She gives the expression of someone who has heard something unbelievable and is still forcing her brain to absorb it. That's how it is sometimes, though. Does she think we wouldn't be able to sell it? I mean, you said it's haunted. Haunted houses don't get sold. Anyways, have some faith in me, Becca. I am your best friend, or what? Well, am I not your best friend, or
You
what?
don't believe me?
I don't have the papers with me, goddamn. But I do have the money. Nah, the words tumble out of my mouth before I can stop them. I've been trying to avoid bringing up yesterday's little spat of judging from the looks on their faces. It seems they are too. Me and my stupid
Sure, it
mouth.
ain't the way you're thinking, Bella.
No, I do believe you. But don't you think the sale happened a bit too fast? The open house only started yesterday, and now you already have a buyer?
They wanted the house already.
It happens from time to time.
Yeah, it does actually. You have an open house and someone's like, I want it. No. And sell.
Yeah, but look, I'm happy for you. Just yesterday, you've been really worried where to get money for your dad's new treatment. And now, all of a sudden, you have something.
Hey, all you gotta do is ask and the universe shall give to you. Ask and you shall receive. That's all you gotta do, and work for it, of course, but you get my point.
What if the sale doesn't push through, or I don't know?
Even-
You're a fraud, or they suddenly back out.
Even if it didn't, they gave us the money. Unless the money is fraudulent as well, they really can't back out right now.
Isn't it a little too early to celebrate?
Well, I can celebrate with the money they gave us.
Rebecca does have a point, Bella. If you haven't closed the deal yet, there's still a chance they'll go back on it.
They don't seem like it to me. The lady appeared to really want it, and she approached me without even finishing the tour.
Pressured me into it more like it. But I'm not going to tell Becca about that, knowing that she'd only
And
way.
she already hired someone to handle the house's interior design.
Yeah, that means there's no backing out because she has a contract with her. Otherwise, the interior design would be pissed.
You're joking. Who would do that?
Exactly. This is a mansion we're talking about here. People be crazy. Be like, I already hired an interior design, five maids, one butler, and you're like, whoa, chill. You didn't even buy the house yet. The hell? You just telling me? I bought 5 maids, 1 butler, and an interior designer. The fuck? What? Oh, you don't even own the house. Well, I do now. Goddamn.
the rights, apparently. It's actually pretty funny. She's a bit too excited to get the property, she forgot to buy it. At any rate, they've already signed the agreement today, so it's just a matter of time. And don't tell anyone about this, but Ma'am Hannah also gave us something extra.
Something as in...
Money!
As in, it's why I can treat you two to a free meal.
Yes.
I'm almost surprised you accepted it.
I didn't want to.
She didn't really give us a choice in the matter. So don't lose sleep over this, okay? The couple really want the house.
Yeah, they even paid over the fucking price for the mansion with, like, what? Paid like it was another mansion.
If Rose didn't stop them, they'd likely have paid up front for it yesterday.
Yep.
That's despite the legends, too. I even tried to show them the letter. But nope. I want this house, darling.
Don't do that.
Take all our money.
Don't do that. The watch is gonna be in here or some shit. No, they wouldn't be in here. But you cause something.
You don't really think they believe that, do you? I'm pretty sure for them, those are just rumors as well. No one is that superstitious in this day and age, Belle.
There's a lot of people who are. You'd be surprised. You'd be fucking surprised.
Well, there's you.
Hey, don't you be coming for me.
You know what? I'll just eat all of these by myself.
That's me. Like I'm hungry. I begin to gather the place to my side. The food in each still untouched. Zach's face. No. A laugh almost escapes my mouth when no way Zachary's expression quickly changes to disappointment. Becca's hand interrupts me just as I'm about to pull her plate closer to me.
I'm kidding. Don't go all pouty on me again. I'm just concerned you'll get hurt if this doesn't happen. I know how badly you want to close this deal for your papa.
Yep.
I'm sure he's gonna be fine now, though, with the money. They don't know yet. I think I'll call them tomorrow. Let them know things will be easier.
I would wait. Or are we sending them the extra money that we got? I mean, if we're sending them what we get from the actual deal, then I would wait. The extra money, she can't really go back on because there's not like a contract with that. Even if she did back out the deal. So.
Mama said this morning he's showing progress with the new treatment, too. It's just a matter of time.
I allow myself to smile genuine and uninhibited. It's strange talking about this with other people, even those who have known you long enough. But today, things simply feel a whole lot lighter with them here. Lunch passes in an enjoyable fashion. A laugh here, playful jab there, a slap aside the face, a punch in the face, a slap on the wrist. Most of it spent on catching up and telling stories about whatever's keeping us busy these days. Something we couldn't afford to do the day before, taking into account what happened. Even Becca's surprisingly chatty. Is there something in the sea bass we ate? No, it's the fact that she's doing better. She doesn't love us, but she's doing better. Because she completely hated us. Like, we had her lower than we have her right now. What? She went up and then she went down in the middle of the conversation. God damn it. Zach, though, appears less energetic. While he's far from it, the life of the party, he's far from being the life of the party, he's definitely not the type to keep quiet in the conversation with his friends. Apart from a few inputs, he's been silent the entire time. Really? Well, I mean, he doesn't hate us. He's probably just thinking about things. I don't think he's the type to be like me in a social situation. I'm actually quiet, but if you get me going, I'm going. But I'm still quiet. I'll give you a full-on paragraph, full-on story, but I'm still gonna be the quiet one looking around and shit. If Becca notices,
Are you sure you're not feeling under the weather, Zachary?
Huh? No, I'm okay.
It's probably because he doesn't have ash here.
No worries, Rebecca.
Doesn't sound okay to me.
It's okay. I might be feeling a little bummed out today, but I'm sure this will pass.
Why are you feeling bummed out?
Is it about the reviews this morning?
A pained expression crosses Zach's face, and almost immediately Becca retreats in her inquiry as though the man's look is enough to answer her for that. Yep, a look between the two of them. Did I miss something? What happened this morning? Did I stumble on a big secret? This is why I don't like waking up late.
What about those, huh?
Sorry, I just happened to check on some sites this morning.
Nah,
I would have.
It's a very sensitive topic in the first place.
I would have been the same way, though. I'd have been like, checked instantly because he's a friend.
I should have expected it.
What reviews?
Becca glances at Zach, her motions unsure eyes, asking for his consent on the matter. Although there's a small desire to keep asking on my part, I don't dare voice it out. With Zach, it has always been better to wait, let him speak on his own. Becca too, to some extent, although with her, explosions of temper are more common. In the end, he simply answers with a shift of his shoulders, gesturing for her to go on with a tilt of his head.
It's this movie.
Yeah, no shit.
That doesn't explain anything. Stop dangling the information, Becca.
It means that the reviews weren't good. God damn it. I swear my character's dense like every other main protagonist.
Zachary, I'm not the one supposed to be telling her about this. It's still your documentary.
Is it something bad?
Most likely.
Not bad per se. You guys don't need to dwell on it much.
I understand it though. It's I did the movie. I put in so much work and people don't like it.
Bad? Listen here. I wouldn't trivialize what those bowheads wrote if I were you. They're ruining other people's jobs.
Depends on the critic. Some critics are genuine, what's the word I'm looking for? Not critical. They give advice. You know what I mean? Like the ones who are they're not hate. It's not hate speech. But they're genuinely telling you things that could have been better. I forget. My mind is escaping me what the fuck that word is. And it's so bad. Because it's the one single word that would fix the goddamn situation. It's like advice, but not advice. God damn it. From her tone rises in anger. It seems like she's the one sliding, not Zach. Which I promptly stamp down on as soon as she sends me a hard look.
This isn't a laughing matter, Isabella. Some bowbag just insulted him.
Bowbag.
Calm down, Rebecca. Those are just reviews, and it happens a lot.
It does.
I do not ken about you two, but calling the entire film an out-and-out drivel, you're better off watching an educational kids' TV show, and worst 1.5 hour of my life, among other things, isn't exactly a critique any decent movie reviewer would say.
Yeah, I like a critique. That's the word I think I was looking for. No, it wasn't. There was another one, but that's one of the words.
If you could call that a critique, did we even watch the same film?
Oh my god.
Maybe I ain't cut out for it. Better stick with my photography or something.
No. Yeah, everybody has a bad time. You might have a bad movie, you have a bad video, you got a bad... not everything is going to hit off the first get-go, my man. You'll be good. Just keep going.
If nothing else, this helped me open my eyes to what I can and can't do.
Hey, don't be saying that.
Giving up.
Yeah, don't do that. Exactly. It wasn't a
It
question.
was just something experimental I did on my free time anyway. It's no big deal.
Did you actually have fun doing
You
it?
worked on it for months.
If you enjoyed doing it,
Doesn't look like it matters for those people.
it doesn't, because they don't see that. My man.
Don't say that.
People don't see the time that you put in this shit. They only see the end result. My palm strikes the table, sending the tableware on the top clinking against each other, and I didn't even notice when I rose from my seat. Don't say that! Boom! Stands up straight. Say it with your chest. Sorry. But here I am, chest heaving, looking down at him in the same manner a teacher would at an unruly student. Becca's probably proud. Yeah, she got a smile on her face. I didn't mean to yell, but there's some things people like Zach aren't supposed to say. God damn it, I thought that would get Becca, a little bit more. How exasperating. He, of all people, should know.
It's just a review.
Except they're pretty well-known critics.
Yeah, but they're always gonna talk shit. That's what they're known for. A lot of critics are known just because they say shit that no one else is gonna say, even if it doesn't apply half the time.
Why does that matter? They aren't the ones calling the shots on this. Isn't that why they have a committee?
That's true.
Right, Becca?
An amused gleam is in her eyes when I turn to her. What does she find so entertaining here? Help me here. Your friend's about to quit his passion for petty reason. I haven't read what those people wrote about his work, but a few scathing words shouldn't be enough to discourage someone. Really, though, everybody's gonna talk shit. Just keep going, and you'll get past it. I should know after all.
Playing means you're playing, Zach. Not that I'm saying it's bad. I've seen it from start to finish, and I know for myself what you created isn't something people should scoff at. I don't know anything about filming or photography. Hell, I don't have an inkling of artistry in me except for those doodles I make for class. But I know what I watched. Look at Isabella. It's not every day you see her all riled up like this.
Yeah. Whatever I'm about to say gets lost in my tongue as I flush of embarrassment blooms across my face.
It was a heat of the moment thing. And anyway, I'll be very angry with you if you quit. What about the exhibit?
What exhibit?
Classified information.
What exhibit? Classified information. You shut up. All right. Zach, you know what I'm talking about. Orange
Even
boy.
if I bring you your favorite tonight?
Fuck. Shut up. God damn it. No, I will not accept. I will not give in.
Nope, not a chance.
Okay, good. I thought it was going to be a choice.
Oh, come on. I thought we aren't supposed to have secrets.
No, we have secrets within the group. You just, you gotta tie it in, weave it well. Like the same way Zach and Ash have secrets. I have a secret with Zach, you have a secret with, it's like that. You gotta weave it.
Thanks, you two.
No problem.
I might need some time alone to myself for a while.
I understand.
Just to think about things, how I'll go from here, that sort of stuff.
Yep, I gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not quitting, Bella. Don't give me that face.
Okay, good, because I'll come across this table and smack shit out you, boy. There's no face at all, only a poor intimidation of puppy dogs, if you could call it this one.
Promise.
I'll be damned if I break any promise I make to you guys.
I respect that.
You're right. It's too early to say anything right now. Awards night ain't for another week.
That's true too. Critics can say what the fuck they want. Sometimes the things that get like criticized like that would be the ones that get an award. So it's like, oh shit, never mind. The fuck was I complaining about? And that's all the answer I need from him. As sentimental as it sounds, there's fulfillment in knowing another person will take the same path you've walked. It's not like it's over for me though. I still have time. I could still come back, do my own thing, do what I really want to do. I wonder what it is. Surely once Papa recovers, once I'm done with everything. So I'm back my phone buzz. Is it a pleasant afternoon, Lo? Rose, the screen shows Rose.
Hey, Isabel.
Ah.
The office.
No.
Ha ha. Very funny, Rose. I'm hanging up.
Don't, I'm kidding. BRC says the floor plan copies are ready for Miss McCullough to pick up.
Okay. She states that as if it already explains everything. Out of the blue, she launches a long rant at the awful state of Luxembourg streets. All of which she says in a single breath that I can barely keep up and make out a single word. I stay quiet if only to avoid becoming the next object of her frustration. She's similar to Becca in that regard.
We're stuck in horrendous traffic right now. Bloody stupid drivers.
I love all the accents that we're throwing in here. When she has finally ran out of things to complain about, I cut my hand right there, god damn it, and stops. What she says next still has none of what I'm hoping to hear from. Just a quick mumbling plea for me to meet with the right interior designer in her stead, and instead.
Bye, thanks.
Classic Rose, she ends the call without even asking for my input. Sky cloudless in noontime, sun is beating down on the hard concrete when we leave the cafe. I'm gonna go here and we about to... But why would that be there? No, it's here, right? Yeah, it's there. It's right there. It's far from unbearable, but it's enough to put most people in a fickle mood or make them vulnerable to catching something. No wonder we have staff members going AWOL lately. Not to mention my boss's mercurial moods. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I want our usual cloudy weather back. For all the gripes about the unpredictable weather, though, the streets of Luxembourg. Why do I want to say Luxembourg? Because that's the actual place, right? That's in Germany. Don't quote me, but Luxembourg's a place. Luxembourg might be a place too, but I'm just so used to saying Luxembourg because I had a class that I think we talked about it a lot. Anyways, the streets of Luxembourg remain constantly busy. If it's in Germany, then that's seriously, yeah, I talked about it in my German class. The hurried tapping of shoes against the pavement and insane chatter coming from the lunchtime crowd fill the humid afternoon air. A small reminder of the things we still have to do, regardless of how much I want to return to my bed, comfort of my bed. Back to Briar Realty for me, Zach to a meeting with the magazine publisher featuring luxury houses, and back to her lesson plans and books at home. But more than once, I catch her sneaking a longing glance over something displayed I don't want a shop window. Does she want to buy something? Maybe I can get it for Christmas. Oh yeah, it's October. I was supposed to say, why the fuck did we think about Christmas? That's not that bad. Yeah, that's not that bad of a deal. I turned my head at the last shop she checked out. A fleeting glimpse. The world stills. Yeah, that's what she wants. She wants that. That is what she sees. I definitely want that. That's my favorite outfit right there. She looks at me, eyes hollow, gaze piercing and boring into my very soul, like a set of chains that keep my whole body still. There are no shadows or whispers this time, only a plea, a hum, low and indistinct. Let me stop. Compelling me, beckoning me, intent on dragging me to the void, beyond the glass. The void, I'm going to become Rafe off of Apex. The void is calling me. I don't dare move. My heart hammers against my ribs. Each beat, each stump, screaming at me to look away and make a run for it. And I need to drink some water because my fucking throat hurts. Alright, we shall continue, but I can't. I couldn't. All of my limbs feel heavy, while my own breathing strains in the face of her calls.
Leave me alone.
I do not wish to help you, my child. I mean, what? Her mouth is stretched in a grin, wide and unpleasant. The panic building up in my chest forces me to take a tentative step back. The crowd behind me has to be like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? Anyways, I try not to stare at the decaying flesh, the blood streaming from the gaping wounds on her arm and her nailless fingers. I have to wonder, why the fuck is blood coming out of decaying flesh? It's decayed after all. Anyways, continuing my voice. I don't want this. Not like this. Not after I got what I want for Papa.
Oh no, stop. Leave me alone.
I'm surprised Becca hasn't been like, what the fuck is wrong with you yet? Her face contorts and she lets out a wail, sharp and utterly unforgiving. Rage. There is only hatred and bitterness, as if the very notion of turning away from her is an offense in and of itself. We're going to basically be having an all-time staring contest. Don't you dare move, child.
Please, I don't want this.
No one surprisingly has looked at me like I'm a fucking idiot and smacked me inside my face, because this is like New York City where people wonder what the fuck is wrong with you. And Plane, shut the fuck up. Hey. You, shut up. Goddamn Plane's making all that fucking noise. It's still making noise. Alright, I can't hear it anymore. I have my headphones on too. That's how I knew it was loud. Alright. Before I know it, I'm stumbling back with my own throat hoarse from the screams I didn't even notice already coming out of my mouth. Then back on my feet, catches on a loose stone, spinning me sprawling on the ground. The resulting pain completely jolts me out of the haze, blurring my mind. Oh, so even Zach's still with us, goddamn. For a little while, I survived. Yeah, I know, right? My voice goes back to normal somehow. I don't know what happened to my conscience. My conscience transcends when shit seems to get real. You know, shit hits the fray. For a little while, my surroundings appear unfamiliar until Becca's face swims into my vision. I'm surprised, so they're not seeing it. So that means, one, they either don't see it at all, they haven't seen anything about it, even though they've seen the letter. So the letter is not the curse, even though I feel like it definitely ties into the fucking thing. It's probably the letter is like a pull-in. So like if you went to the property, like if they went to the property now after the letter, they're all cursed. They're all pretty much would be instantly, like the thing could come out and try to kill all of them, basically. But if you haven't found the letter, the thing doesn't know you're there and it won't try to kill you. It's like the Grudge almost, but it also seems like in the fact that it targets one specific person at a time. And sometimes it never really went from like two people at a time, unless they were fucking together for whatever reason. But you know, most of the time it targeted one person. A look of concern on her face, and her hands are gripping my arms tight. Even Zach appears beside himself with worry. Well, beside himself with worry, as while he stands behind her, acting as a shield against the small crowd of onlookers already forming around us.
What happened?
Bella, you okay?
I don't know. My mouth opens and closes, but nothing comes out. The words refuse to form. On a pulse, I sneak a swift glance at the display window. She's gone. Yet the forbidding feeling has left, foreboding feeling has left me. My hands are shaky as I push myself on the ground, my weakening limbs, relying solely on reflex and muscle memory. Something icy has made its home at the pit of my stomach. I want to throw up anything to get the wretched sensation out.
Screaming.
If you throw up, you get away with something. But, oh my god. How do you explain that? My question is, when are they going to start seeing shit? I was wondering, too. I was like, this is all going a little too nice. I was like, even though we sold the house, it's great. It's going too nice. It ain't going to be that nice for a while. Something's about to happen.
Zach, call someone. No, don't. I'm good.
And there's like a blue cross, like red cross right there in the background, too.
I need to get to the office. Rose, the floor plans. Someone's going to pick it up. I'll see you later.
You know how concerned I'd be? I'd be like, bitch! And like smack her down to the ground. The fuck, you're going anywhere? I did not mean to do that.
Careful. Don't stand up yet. Stay put, Isabella. Zach, you watch over her for me. I'll call for someone.
I attempt to put a smile the smile to put her at ease, but it likely comes off as a grimace. And boom. Oh, they don't have a detailed description, just have her there. Okay. I attempt to put okay. Gently, I pushed her hands off my shoulders. My knees are still trembling, but I can stand. Leave. Wait, what? These aren't whispers. And unless we're possessed, the humidity stifling everyone's stares are unnerving, and Becca and Zach's concerns are suffocating. You know, Zach's big ass probably did push him back though. Yeah, I don't want to be here no more. I break into a run. What? I wish I hadn't left my bed this morning here with with occasional drips of water in the sink and the wearing of the fan blades to keep me company. It's easy to fall into a cycle of negative thinking. But even with the clutter to keep company, the room still feels a lot bigger than usual. Whew! Give me a second. Alright. Continue. I look my knees closer as the group passes by outside. Loud. So loud. If only there was a way to tune everything out to keep my head from replaying every image, every sound of her. Real quick. I gotta wonder. So, if it works like that, that means most likely what's gonna happen is they're gonna be like, alright, so you can't deal with this. We're gonna go to the place with you so we can prove that it's not there, or something of that matter, especially if Ash was involved. And that's what's gonna get them seeing it, most likely. How we're gonna deal with it, I don't know. Her screams, her awkward gait as she reaches for me, her bone-chilling smile, her pleas for... Can we also talk about, real quick, how if it's nighttime right now, we completely, one, did not do what Rose wanted us to, and two, we didn't meet up with Marianne. Unless they skipped all that time. Enough. That's enough. A shiver passes over me. It's not from the hair still hanging damp against my back, nor the draft that enters the room from the windows I've left wide open. My gaze shifts over the letter landing, sitting on the coffee table. Its edges flutter incoercibly as the wind touches it. Real quick. Is that all 5? Hannah, Zachary, Marianne, Rebecca, Asher, and Luke. Technically, that is 6. One's gonna die. No. Right? All that means that we've damn well fulfilled this. Funny how an ordinary looking piece of paper can bring you so much trouble. Then most will throw it away or rip it to pieces still there. Well, it would damn well just come back on like another fucking piece of paper. I could easily do it, but after that, what? Will she leave me? What about those people who have already seen it? Will they be okay? This uncertainty gnaws at me, knowing that she's real. I might also go after people I care about. I wish someone would listen. Believe me. The abrupt break in the silence nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Blindly, I fish on my phone. It's gonna be Rebecca or Zach. Maybe Ash. Probably Rose too. Zach. Zach's name flashes brightly on the screen. Is he calling because of this afternoon? Frankly, it's the last thing I want to discuss, but I did leave the two of them without saying anything. Knowing Zach, I bet he's worried.
Zach.
Oh, good. I thought for sure you're not gonna pick up.
I wouldn't.
Sorry, it took me a while to find my phone.
I was scared for my life.
No worries. You game tomorrow?
For what? I pause. I don't recall making plans for Zach
Did
this
I
weekend.
forget something?
Remember that guy I told you about? Back in the movies? The,
Oh,
priest?
boom. I forgot about that.
Does it ring a bell?
Oh, right. I did say it, but I didn't think he'd actually go through the trouble, especially after what happened with his film. He did it probably because of what the fuck happened this afternoon. Shit, I do it too. Sometimes I forget how Zach can be.
Yeah, I remember. Is he fine with it?
My friend doesn't mind. We're lucky he's not busy.
Okay.
So, tomorrow, he'll meet us at the mansion.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry for the trouble, Zach.
Hey, no problem. I'm the one who suggested it to begin with.
True.
And, well,
See?
this afternoon you did surprise us.
Yeah.
Never seen you scream like that. You scared the hell out of Rebecca.
I imagine so. Okay, she still doesn't hate us. Good.
I guess I owe you a lot for this, huh?
Nah, we're cool. You had us worried. But I know you'll tell us about it eventually. I just want to make sure you're doing well. You left all of a sudden and you're not answering any of our calls.
I was too focused. This is the first one I remember. He's trying to get me to talk. Normally I tell him I'm fine and just a sip. But if you're now nothing will form. I can't bring myself to say anything. He seems to have sensed my hesitation because he immediately changes the subject.
Anyway, I gotta go. I left something on the stove before making this call. Just soup. But it'd be embarrassing if I burnt soup.
You right.
I doubt it. Ashton, on the other hand.
Well, remind me to tell you about what he did with the pressure cooker next time.
Oh, God.
Oh, damn, it overflowed. I really need to get going. Bye, Bella.
Hangs up before I can thank him. The busy tone, the muffled echoes through the receiver. No one is saying this will work. Even I am doubtful it will. But it's better at least to do something. But right now, I'll take anything. Anything to get out of this nightmare. Da 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 da. Yeah. Sleep comes easier tonight, and for the first time in a long time, I dream of clear skies of unrestrained laughter from the children playing in the streets. Small, crumpled dwelling to an outside of the sight does not paint a pretty picture. However, this is home to me. Goddamn, all the like reading, like y'all don't know this, but I've been reading for an hour and 20 minutes. My God.